Oh, okay, there. These are my stitches. Are you really a gang-stalker victim? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Are you the yes. Come here, let me read the shirt. No, that's okay. I'm good. Did you put that on the door, motherfucker? No, he just. No, they did call me a bitch, and then the dude acting all drunk, and then wanted me to talk to him. Hell no.
Hi, my name is Talan Godfrey, and I'm a real gang stalking victim. See, I'm constantly wearing the t-shirts. I've been wearing these t-shirts everywhere for the past couple of years. I wore these t-shirts in Washington, D.C., Chicago, some areas of the South, even though that pissed off a couple of people. But, but I wear these t-shirts because I'm a real gang stalking victim. I'm a real targeted individual. I'm getting hit here. I'm a real targeted individual, unlike most of the people that you will see on YouTube. I'm a real gang stalking victim. So don't mind the stuff in the background. I have to find stuff and I'm just throwing stuff everywhere. But these are my big boombas right here. Okay, this is the old boomba. As you can see, this is old boomba. This boomba doesn't work. For some strange reason, it was working fine, and I made a video about this. This is like a couple months ago. Made a video about it. It was working fine, and then it stopped working. But you can see this Boomba has, been through got some battle scars, been through some shit. This Boomba stopped working for some strange reason. Now you could plug it in, and it will get a charge to the battery. But something is wrong with the motherboard. It cannot receive that charge. Okay, it cannot receive this charge. Now you see what happened here. Let me see what happened. Okay, let me see if I can play a little bit. Beg somebody to pay that $250 off. Okay, let me see if I can get it. See what happened. Okay, come on. Now, hopefully you can see. This is the newer one. I'm pushing a pause up. There it was right there a little bit. Okay, now, hold on. Now you see what happened here? You see the difference between the top? I was attacked. Not well. I had to hit him just to get him off of my speaker. But you see what happened. You see, you can look at the two. You can look at the two, and you see what happened. This speaker got some battle scars because some leftist or some dumbass gang stalker decided to attack my speaker. I had to pop him in the fucking face for him to get off of my speaker. I will see if I can find that. But it's going to get really bad because I'm going to get time of date. Because the election season is popping. It's popping. And what I didn't know is that at the time, there was a whole bunch of people from the Biden administration was in Los Angeles at the time. This was last Sunday. A whole bunch of people from the Biden administration was in Los Angeles. Some weird stuff with Hunter Biden in Los Angeles. Then you got some crazy stuff going on with the Palestine protests. And you can see they started up the Palestine protests at UCLA just recently. Okay, like yesterday. Just yesterday. So the stuff is starting to pop off. But what I didn't know when I started doing my protest, one, I knew that the gang stalkers didn't like me protesting gang stalking. You see, if you talk about gang stalking in the legal and scientific lens, these gang stalkers are going to come and try to destroy your protest because the stuff that these gang stalkers are involved in is illegal, unconstitutional, and a violation of human rights. Now, I know the United States government and the military industrial complex kind of gave itself some legalese, some fake ass laws, in my opinion, to give them the cover of using the United States citizens, using Americans in part of their little guinea pig experiment. And if we guinea pigs find out about it, we can't really sue the United States government or the military industrial complex for compensation. But that's still, they still don't want us talking about some of the stuff that they are doing, because if we talk about gang stalking through a legal and scientific lens, the people who they can't control is going to hear our words, and then they're going to amplify our signal on our behalf, and that's what's going on. I'm gonna stop the camera right here. Here the timestamp. I just want to say I love you, Andre. Hopefully everything is okay with you. Hopefully everything is all right with you. I just, like I said before, I got attacked because this weekend right here on the 25th, 26th, and 27th is Memorial Day. It's going to be popping at that Santa Monica Pier. It's going to be popping. So I'm going to stop the camera. So here it is. This happens last Sunday. Let me see if I get the video. This happened last Sunday. Let me get the timestamp. Right there. Last Sunday on the 19th of May. Around like 8 something. So I had to report this.
Injury to the auditory and vestibular system. Everything starting with humans perceive and then translate those perceptions into brain electrical signals.
That dude just touched my stuff and I got him back.
Directed pulsed radio frequency energy appears to be.
Now you see, now you saw that, right? This is what I think he is, one of these gang stalker perps. There have been problems with these little gang stalker perps. What they do is they will go up to the line, onto the line of legality, even though this is harassment. But he will start so close to getting to that line, and then they will just walk away. Just like what he's doing, he's just walking away. He attacked my stuff. Now he didn't physically assault me. You see, that's what they always do. They will come up to that line, harass you, and do a whole bunch of stuff to your stuff and your property, and then they will just walk away. See, they want you to follow them and attack them. Because I think it's called consent to combat. I think it's called consent to combat. Because you got a whole bunch of leftists, all right, in charge. You got a whole bunch of leftists. They're not, following the law, enforcing the law accurately and fairly. So what they'll do is they hire people like this dude right here. They will mess with your stuff, and then they want you to attack them. Okay. Now, I'll go back to my old videos about this one little gang stalker piece of crap. Okay, so here it is. This is my channel. So anybody can see that I've been protesting at the Santa Monica Pier for years, like close to almost every single weekend for 4 years now. Now this dude did the same thing. This dude right here, this woman was what you call doing this aggressive crap. Saying that gangster, I'm in the gang, I'm a gangster, I'm in the gang. Like nobody's talking about no Crips and no blood up in here. And I tried to tell her, but no, she pretended to be drunk. And that's another tactic that they do. Here, this other dude right here, they send another homeless person, and then they want to act like they're your friend or whatever. Like, I don't know this person. Here's another one. Let's see if I can scroll down. I have to scroll down to the bottom. See, now you can see that I was on the bridge and that they moved me down to the front of the carousel building, which I really hate. I really hate that. But yeah, there have been so many people pretending to be homeless, pretending to be crazy, pretending to be a whole bunch of druggies and shit, just come and then just try to mess with my speaker and attack me. That's just how they do it. Okay. And I know they go a lot harder on the men than anything else. But I don't think I'm going to have that black female privilege anymore. Because, like I said, the election season is starting to ramp up. And like I said, these people are protesting against Palestine. I mean, the people are protesting for Palestine, and it's not working. They're not getting the attention they want. So they're going to try to shut down my protest. And the thing is, I didn't really realize. Well, my mom told me a story a long time ago dealing with Chicago and the dude named Jesse Jackson. Now, at a time when Jesse Jackson was running for president, I think in the late 80s or early 90s, what the fuck is this? You being tracked? Okay. Okay. What they'll do was Jesse Jackson was lying and saying that all the black people support him and blah 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 blah, and a whole bunch of people did not support Jesse Jackson. So what Jesse Jackson had, he had a goon squad basically, and anybody who had a problem and you were protesting, anybody that had some type of influence, you will either shut down your protest, shut down your grievances, and support Jesse Jackson, or his goon squad is going to shut down your protest. Now here, this gang stalker right here, here's a little gang stalker. I haven't seen this dude in years, but he was constantly doing it.
Yes, you get all the paperwork out, you fill it out, you get the.
This is the same man that been gang stalking me for years.
So like I said before, I'm a real gang stalking victim. I'm a real targeted individual. So what these little gang stalkers will do, they'll get weird ass leftists, communists, whatever, druggies, bums off the street, a whole bunch of, the bottom feeders of society. It's no different than what Hitler did with his SA. Remember, Hitler SS killed his SA. Okay, so his Hitler SA and Lenin and Stalin's little useful idiot foot soldiers back in the day were basically comprised of people like this dude right here. Okay, so back to my point. They'll get these people to come after you like that. Okay, so this person attacked me, I think 3 or 4 separate times between 2019 and last time I saw this dude up in Hollywood. Okay, and even though this dude got arrested by the sheriff back in the day, this is the same dude got arrested by the sheriff. He's still looking at me trying to look all menacing, and he got arrested. I didn't. And then he ran from the sheriffs. And you want to watch the video, there it is. But this is the tactic that these people will do. They will attack you in such a way, and then they want you to go over the line of legality. So whatever corrupt law enforcement justice department that we have in California, I will be the one being charged. You need your cameras. And what happened with my finances was my banking institution shut down my debit card because my debit card that they gave me was temporary. Even though it was working fine for years, they just happened to shut it down and didn't tell me. I ended up owing this one other company $250. Now, it just was a mess. And all that extra money that I was planning on saving, I wanted to buy spy glasses. Believe me, I mean, with these people, you're going to need cameras. You're going to need some cameras when you deal with these people. You see a lot of these people talking about, oh, I'm a real gang stalking victim. No. A lot of these mother effers who claim to be talking about they are real gang stalking victims, they ain't gang stalking victims. A lot of them are fake, phony, and false. I'm real. I'm one of the few real gang stalking victims that tell you they're a gang stalking victim, and I'm the one that protests at the Santa Monica Pier. Okay, so let me show you. I'm gonna stop the camera. There are very few real gang stalking victims that's out there on social media now. Okay, so like I said, they messed up my finances recently. Somehow, I don't know how it happened, but my cell phone, this cell phone right here, I realized that I need multiple phones. Popular Mechanics magazine, Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects, talks about how they can make you destroy your own stuff that you have in your hand by opening your hand independently of your control and making you drop stuff and break stuff. So I have multiple phones. So anyway, somehow, for some strange reason, this phone ended up being missing at the Central Library downtown Los Angeles, and they couldn't find it for almost 2 weeks. I found it, and I didn't find it. They found it. The people who work at the library, Central Library downtown Los Angeles, they couldn't find my phone close to 2 weeks. And then like 2 days ago, this phone right here just magically appeared. Okay, it was some strange, mysterious place back there in some room behind the information desk. Nobody knew where this phone was, but yet they eventually found it 2 weeks later. So my financial stuff, weird. My phone was missing. That's weird. Then you got that leftist came and tried to destroy my speaker, and it's some like strange mess. But here it is. This is gang stalking. Let's go show you where I'm at. This is uploaded date section. I have no idea what's been going on here, but you see Chris the life coach again. This dude right here, Chris the life coach, talking about some darn chosen one. There ain't no chosen one. But I want to show you something. See, spam, 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 spam. Even though I will give Candy some leeway because of her condition. Okay, okay. I like this dude. Okay, right there. Okay, I'm gonna show you it. Another freaking chosen one. Talk about narcissism. There is no such thing as a chosen one, and gang stalking has nothing to do with narcissism. It's just a harassment. Gang stalking is just a harassment campaign mixed with direct energy weapons and mind control technology. But watch, spam, 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 and more spam. Okay, now you see that? That's kind of weird, huh? That's kind of weird. Spam. Okay, more Chris the life coach crap. Okay, and there's my video. There's my video, but you saw all that spam. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to believe this dude is not a real gang stalking victim because he claimed that he's Jesus. But anyway, you got these spam Carl accounts. More Chris the life coach. And so now you've seen more of these spam accounts like cybercrime, and then we'll see if we can find some more of these cybercrime spamming. You got spam, 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 spam. One of those Carl accounts spamming. He got like 4 of those accounts, so just be careful about the spamming that he does. Okay, look, my video. More Chris the life coach again. I'm gonna keep scrolling down. Okay, see, trash garbage. Okay, trash garbage, spam, 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 spam. So you see a whole bunch of spamming going on. Now this video right here called Dontavius, this is about the gang stalking. It's not a real gang stalking video, it's just a harassment campaign video talking about the eBay stalking scandal. This video messed up these people, Gang-Stalkers psychological operation campaign. Okay, but now we see they spamming real bad. They spamming real hard. Okay, so just be careful about that. Because if you tell the truth about real gang stalking, they're going to spam the uploaded date section of gang stalking 2 words and gang stalking 1 word. They're going to spam it. And they won't let my videos be under the gang stalking 1 word tag. I had to have like 3 or 4 uploaded videos, and 1 will be under this tag. But I'm censored under this tag. You see, just spamming. Alright, so I'm going to get to the rest of the video. Thank you for watching the video with me. Just be careful about what's going on. Just be careful. Okay, so I'm out of the room, obviously. Hopefully I can edit that. I'm going to get down by that little gang stalker. She was one of the females that used to follow me at these homeless shelters. That was really annoying. So anyway, so here I am. I got kicked out of the room. And here's this man's video channel right here. I suggest you watch it. And I like his video about remote neuromonitoring. Where is that? There it is. Remote neuromonitoring. I suggest you watch it. Like I said before, I don't have a spectrum analyzer. I don't have a tri-field meter or even that. But I am being hit with some type of direct energy weapon. I am being hit with some type of mind control technology. I don't know what it is. But I would love for me to be an investigator so they can find out what the fuck I'm being hit with. But this is some information to prove that this gang stalking had nothing to do with religion or spirituality. This is proving that this gang stalking had nothing to do with the supernatural, paranormal, or the metaphysical. So I just want to say hello to you, Andre. And hopefully, Andre, I can see you at the Santa Monica Pier. I'm going to be a little bit late. Alright? But hopefully I can see you at the Santa Monica Pier today. Or at least by tomorrow. I love you, Andre. And the rest of you guys, have a good day. And these gang stalkers will fuck with your financials. And they will try to get you fired, and try to get you in jail, trying to get you in prison, try to get you homeless. And unfortunately for me, they got my kid taken away from me. So, Andre, hopefully you're safe and that you're well loved and well wanted. But like I said before, I'm your mom and I love you and I miss you and I think about you all the time, Andre. So hopefully, Andre, I can see you at the Santa Monica Pier. Andre, I hope you have a good day. Love you, Andre. Peace. So I know this is getting old in the tube. I just want to say I love you, Andre. But this is called When Women Become Gang Stalkers. When Women Become Gang Stalkers. I suggest you watch this video. This is from a psychologist from Kathy Meadows. Kathy Meadows. When Women Become Gang Stalkers. Well, hello there. Like I said before, my name is Talan Godfrey, and I'm a real gang stalking victim. I am a real targeted individual. Most of the people that you'll see on YouTube are fake, phony, and false. Gang stalking has nothing to do with the supernatural, the paranormal, or the metaphysical. Gang stalking has nothing to do with tarot cards. Gang stalking has nothing to do with that stupid chosen one crap. Gang stalking has nothing to do with religion or spirituality. If you see anybody make a video with all that crap in it, or any of that crap in it, it's a psychological operation campaign and they're lying to you. Gang stalking is just a harassment campaign. Yes, gang stalking is a harassment campaign, but not all harassment campaigns are gang stalking. Gang stalking is just a harassment campaign mixed with direct energy weapon and mind control technology. Now, you see this video right here? This is on YouTube, 2 words. This is, the relevant section of YouTube. All right. So this video right here, wonderful, beautiful, beautifully done. Okay. I love this video. But this video right here, dealing with the eBay stalking scandal right here, this has nothing to do with gang stalking. This is just a harassment campaign. And they call it just a harassment campaign in the video. He called it a psychological harassment campaign, and that's what it is. It's not gang stalking, because I don't think these 2 people got hit with direct energy weapons and mind control technology. These other videos are great for learning what harassment campaigns are, but gang stalking is just a harassment campaign mixed with direct energy weapons and mind control technology. And I'm going to give you some leads for you to figure that out. Okay. So here it is. This is Popular Mechanics Magazine, all right? Popular Mechanics Magazine, I always leave this. This is Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects. Popular Mechanics Magazine, Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects. Most of the stuff that I experienced as a real gang stalking victim is right here. Right there on your screen, right there. But there are a whole bunch of other stuff that unfortunately have not been added to this list, okay? You're going to be seeing some weird shit. What the fuck? Strange stuff. Okay, so just be careful about that. In my personal opinion, even though I do believe aliens are real, I don't think aliens are gang stalking me, but I have seen people shape-shift right in front of me. I don't believe they actually shape-shift. I think that military, somebody working in the Defense Department, one of those Northern Grumman type of, defense contractors are having to go with the gang stalking, and they're picking people to gang stalk, and they're using them as guinea pigs to research and development, military equipment and applications. Okay. That's what I think a good chunk of this gang stalking is. It's military defense. Okay. Because what I've seen before, it's not aliens. The dude shape-shifted his eyes. He was a Hispanic man, and his eyes, typical brown eyes, right? It shape-shifted, those brown eyes shape-shifted into a reptilian icy blue eye. But he looked in the mirror. This was at night. I was on the Expo Line train in Los Angeles. So it was nighttime, so you can see the reflection bouncing off the window because it's at night. He looked in the window, and then he flicked me off and pointed at his eye. And I'm just like, if you was a real reptilian or whatever type of alien, why would you need to look in the mirror first to see if you shapeshifted? I mean, I think that would come naturally to you if you were a freaking alien. Anyway, I believe this is a good chunk of the gang stalking is military defense, military contractors working with corrupt law enforcement, corrupt private investigators, and other types of corrupt people in the communities, targeting me and targeting real gang stalking victims with mind control technology. And yet, that's why when you go look at gang stalking, when you look at gang stalking on YouTube, this is gang stalking, 2 words, relevance section, you see a whole bunch of bullshit. Okay? This is a relevance section. So look at all this bullshit. The second one is BS. I'm starting to question this woman right here. She don't talk about the direct energy weapons and the mind control. We know Dr. Grande is, yeah, okay. We already talked about these. I like these 3 videos, but they don't talk about gang stalking. They're just talking about harassment campaigns, okay? And the big one is people mixing gang stalking and narcissism. I'm going to prove to you that this gang stalking and narcissism is a psychological operation campaign. Just like people mixing gang stalking and the chosen one, that was a psychological operation campaign. That chosen one crap basically was the new version of the indigo child prophecy. Just type in indigo child prophecy and you're going to see it. They all talk about the same thing. Oh, you something special about you. You're going to lead humanity into the new future, blah, 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 blah. They gang stalking you because you're something special. You're going to be someone special. Like, that's not true. If you were truly something that special, they would have red roomed you a long time ago. Seriously. Just like those bumming whistleblowers. If you were that special, you would have been gone. But we still here being here with these direct energy weapons, so we ain't that special. We ain't that a threat to the new world order. So here it is. This is on proof to you. This is Google Trends. I'm gonna refresh this. And as you can already see, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nobody looking for narcissism and gang stalking. Okay? There's nothing there. Okay. So there's narcissism and gang stalking. Look, this is just one day. Nothing shows up. But let's go to 2004 to present. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. 2004 to present, right there. Nothing shows up. Nothing shows up. Let's go look at narcissist and gang stalking. Narcissist gang stalking. Now remember, I'm on that free internet, not the good internet, the free internet, and bam. I don't know what happened in 2004. Narcissist and gang stalking. 2002. Okay, narcissist gang stalking. Okay, so you see it? Let's go narcissist and gang stalking. That's both narcissists, right? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna stop the camera and see if I spelled narcissist right. Spelled narcissist right. Hold on. Stop the camera. Time. Hello, Andre. I'll talk to you later on today. Okay, so here it is. Yeah, I spelled it right. So, but there's nothing coming up. Okay? There's nothing coming up in Google Trends. But for some strange reason, when you go on YouTube and you look up gang stalking, you want to see all these videos talking about narcissism. It's a psychological operation campaign. That's it. That's what they're doing to you. That's what they're doing to you. Because gang stalking is a harassment campaign mixed with they following you at work, they're following you at home, and then while you out and about, you're going to be hit with direct energy weapons. Popular Mechanics No, I do not want that right now. Popular Mechanics Magazine, psychoelectronic weapons effects, and that's not a full list of the stuff that they can do to you, your central nervous system, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So you need to watch out for that. But you need to watch out for these psychological operation campaign. You see this dude right here? No. They're trying to change the definition of gang stalking. Gang stalking is just a harassment campaign in the work and at home and in the community while you're being hit with direct energy weapons and mind control. You can be on a plane, you can be on a train, but you will be hit with these direct energy weapons and these mind control technologies. See, most of these people making these videos are garbage. So let's just be careful about psychological operation campaign on YouTube. What I'm thinking that maybe it's still this video right here. This video is still being seen like gangbusters, even though it's being buried underneath the YouTube algorithm. So, but this is video right here. Like I said before, it deals nothing but gang stalking. Popular Mechanics magazine. Okay. This is just a harassment campaign. Very good video. Please watch it. The more this video be seen about a whole bunch of new viewers, and it goes up into the Google algorithm because he's a big YouTuber, and they're not going to mess with a big YouTuber like him, the more the psychological operation campaign is exposed. And I think this person is part of the psychological operation campaign. So anyway, so let's keep going. We're going to shut this down. This is a real video that from a dude named Greg Reese, all right? This is Alex Jones. This is Band.video. Now, like I said before, you don't have to like Alex Jones. You don't have to like him at all. I like Alex Jones. I like him. So I don't care about what a lot of people say about Alex Jones. You know, everybody got a side. But Alex Jones have saved more real gang stalking victims than most of those people on YouTube complaining about Alex Jones have. So yeah. And I know I look really old. I mean, I need to get on my beauty treatments, but I'm in my 40s. But I do look old. So this is Greg Reese, and you see Greg Reese. Lots and lots of good stuff that Greg Reese talks about. Okay, so but we're gonna go all the way down to this video that hopefully is coming up, because this is burning my memory of this old computer that I got. Okay, just call on. There it is right there. There it is. This is a video that talks about the harassment campaigns, but it did talk about Ted Gunderson, and it did mention briefly elements of gang stalking. It talked about Ted Gunderson's gang stalking affidavit. Okay, but this video overall talks about harassment campaigns, and it mentions elements of real gang stalking. But here it is, Greg Reese, targeted individuals right there. Please watch that video. That is a great video by Greg Reese. Okay, I'm gonna stop the camera timestamp before I do it. And plus, you know, I don't have access to my computer, and my hard drive has been formatted. So this is the only thing that I can find that's left of this video on the internet.
Officials have recently told reporters that brain attacks do exist in China. U.S. diplomats suffered significant injuries in serious attacks in 2017 that seemed to target their brains. The symptoms include fatigue, dizziness, hearing loss, balance problems, and trouble concentrating, among others. The National Academy of Sciences found that directed microwave radiation is a likely cause of illnesses among American diplomats in China. 17.3.
And it's not just diplomats, but you can be in Santa Monica and you get hit with this stuff too. It's a direct energy weapon. It has nothing to do with Jesus or the chupacabra or the devil. It has nothing to do with that crap. It's a direct energy weapon. It's probably a frequency that your brain adapting. I don't know if it's like a direct energy weapon, like other people, like Dr. John Hall said in the past, and other people said in the past, it's a direct energy weapon. Mind control technology when it comes to, I don't know, maybe it's remote neural monitoring. I have no idea what this is, but this is, I'm not schizophrenic, and these people, they ain't talking about no demons and no spirituality, no religion when it comes to gang stalking. Now this is the Havana syndrome. Let's get the time and date. I gotta be careful about this though.
We have important developments in our 5-year investigation of mysterious brain injuries reported by U.S. national security officials. The injured include White House staff, CIA officers, FBI agents, military officers, and their families. Many believe.
So that's the Havana syndrome, and it has been seen about 1.7. Let's see if I can get more. Okay, so there it is. You can see the actual view count again. So what I'm experiencing, everybody, including Dr. John Hall and Popular Mechanics Magazine, are all lining up together. This is some type of direct energy weapon. This is not something psychosomatic. This is not a demon that I'm being hit. No demon is attacking me. I'm being hit with something. I'm being affected by something. Something is attacking my central nervous system. Something is attacking my body. Okay, and it ain't nothing spiritual or religious about it. Okay, so I'm gonna shut this down to save. Let's see, room on my computer. Shutting this down to save room on my computer as well. Now here's another really good information. This is Mark Dice. I use this man all the time. Just hang on.
Research laboratory patented precisely such technology, using microwaves to send words into someone's head. Now, think about this for a minute. Think about the ramifications of such technology. Such a system could easily make people think that they were hearing God or the devil, or that they were going completely insane. And how would they know that such a system was being used, since practically nobody is even aware that this tech...
Now remember, I'm on that free internet, not that good internet. I'm on the free internet and I'm on an old computer. Okay. Okay. So you know what it is. It's like 6:28. You know what video this is. You know how to find it. So we're gonna shut this video down. And we're gonna shut this video down right here. So you now get in the picture that most of these people claiming to be experts on gang stalking. No, they are not talking about gang stalking. They're just talking about harassment campaign. Unless you get hit with direct energy weapons and mind control, that's part of your harassment campaign, you're not a gang stalking victim. You're just being harassed. Okay. Oh, I lost access to the internet. I told you I'm on that free internet, not that good internet. That free. I'm on that free internet. Just hang on for a second. I'm gonna stop the camera. Okay, let me get the time. Oh, I'm back online now. I'm back online. And there it is right here. Okay, remember, free internet, not good internet. But I'm still gonna stop the camera. So get a timestamp. This is a timestamp right here. So this is talking about a lawyer named Cheryl Welsh. Okay, there she is right there. You know where the video is at if you want to watch it.
May not be yours at all. Some say it could be the government controlling your mind.
Cheryl Welsh lives in Davis and studies law at Lincoln. She says she's also a victim of street theater.
That's part of gang stalking as well. So there it is. This is her website, mindjustice.com. I don't know if we can find, there was some more to it than that. But Cheryl Welsh right here. And there she is right there, Cheryl Welsh. So you can see all her other information that she has. Okay, now she was talking about this stuff way back in the year, before the year 2000. Okay, so before there was even a YouTube, she was talking about gang stalking, mind control, and direct energy weapon. She wasn't talking about no gosh darn chosen one. No, she wasn't talking about gang stalking religion and gang stalking spirituality. No, the fuck she wasn't. So you be careful about those people on YouTube say otherwise. She was talking about this way before there wasn't even a YouTube. And here's her website right there if you want to get to know Cheryl Welsh. So let's watch another video that has Cheryl Welsh in it. And this is Weird or What? Season 3, Episode 10. Sorry about that. And this is William Shatner right there. This is his show. Okay. Okay. And there you can find this video just about anywhere. And remember, I'm on the free internet, not the good internet.
Are you still interested in a solar-powered generator? Because pay special attention, because I'm going to do something that until recently.
We'll show that this current actually...
Major countries have developed this secret mind control technology, especially Russia and the United States.
She's convinced the people who harassed her.
Sorry about that.
Somebody's making them do things.
Her unease grows as she discovers it's not only machines that act strangely around her.
Police cars started following me. I had a rock thrown at my car.
Yeah. Did that sound familiar? Yes, it does. Popular Mechanics magazine. Psychoelectronic weapons effects. A whole bunch of weird stuff that just happens to you. Okay? Just weird oddness. Okay? So that's Cheryl Welch. If you want to get to know her, you know where to find her. Timestamp, shutting off the camera. So here's more information about another gang stalking victim.
Northern Californians who say the government is monitoring their every move, reading their thoughts, and controlling their minds.
Marianne Stratton says she is a walking human experiment.
You can't go in there without somebody following you, knowing they know what you buy, they know what you purchase.
They bother you at the post office.
Stratton and others explain how the government monitors their thoughts through ultra-frequency radio waves sent by any energy source directly to the electromagnetic waves in their brains.
Like I said, they can.
Your body feels all of it.
Why? They claim the government.
Your body feels all of it. Cause your knees get up, whatever they direct to hurt, they can cause you to blast your stomach, they can cause your ankles to give out, they can cause your knees to get up, whatever they direct it to, wherever they can direct the pain to, your body feels.
Now, I don't know how this is different, because this was filmed back in the year 2000. So I don't know how remote neuromonitoring comes into this. Remote neuromonitoring probably happened at the same time in the year 2000, and just some people were hit with the actual direct energy weapons, and I guess other people was hit with remote neuromonitoring. I don't know how that plays together. Okay, so I'm not an expert on all aspects of gang stalking, but I do know that this gang stalking has nothing to do with religion or spirituality or the supernatural, paranormal, or metaphysical. There is no chosen ones, there is no tarot cards. There ain't no demons involved in gang stalking. Most people, like everyone who says otherwise, is running a psychological operation campaign. Now, I do not like this website. It's called targetedjustice.com, but Targeted Justice, again, here. But Targeted Justice did sue the United States government in the year 2023. They lost that lawsuit, but they actually sued the United States government in the year 2023. So that is something, okay? Here's Targeted Justice right here. Blah, 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 blah. And here is the affidavit and the response. So these are just court documents. And I wondered if you read any of these court documents, did they talk about a chosen one in these court documents? No, they don't. All right, but this is Targeted Justice. We can hit right here, targetedjustice.com, and their lawsuit against the United States government in the year 2023. And they were not talking about no chupacabra gang stalking people. All right, give me time and date. All right, that's the time and date, Andre. Now, this is a wonderful video with two doctors, Dr. Terrence Robinson and Dr. John Hall, talking about direct energy weapons and mind control technology. This is a wonderful video.
When can we get to the point where we can approach the medical community, the psychiatric community with enough evidence to say, look, you've got to start considering something else besides just labeling people and putting them on medications? 90% of the people complain of organized stalking, being followed, community-based harassment, computer tampering, email interference, appliance tampering, electronic failures. 68% of the people become estranged after this starts, estranged from family and friends, furthers their isolation.
Because you don't know what's really happening to you, and then when you realize what's happening to you, you don't want your family members to get messed up and be put in the same program that you are in. So you do isolate. Like I said before, I haven't seen my son Andre in about 14 years. And he was a gang stalking victim. I have no idea if he's a gang stalking victim now, but I know he was when he was 6 years old, because when he was living with me and I still had control over Andre, parental rights over Andre. My son Andre was complaining about he getting hit with stings, something stinging him, but he was 6 years old. He couldn't explain it, and then I was off in my own little world, being addicted to like video games. It was just really weird, and I was being hit with mind control technology, but he was actually feeling the physical effects of the direct energy weapons. And I remember Andre sleeping underneath the bed, and I couldn't understand why, but he said something was stinging him. But then again, I was being hit with the mind control technology, and you have to watch out with it. And the isolation, yes. So this is a doctor named Dr. John Hall. He was in the last video that you saw. Well, there's some really, really good videos like here. This is Dr. John Hall on the not national, but local news in San Antonio talking about gang stalking. Let's see if we can watch a little bit, just a teeny tiny bit. This right here is a wonderful website that talks about gang stalking. Right here.
Well, maybe you sensed it, that feeling that you're being watched. Well, the state has laws against stalking on the books, making it a felony.
But what if police don't recognize it? And what if it's a complete stranger who's bothering you? Tonight, Joe Conger and the
weird electronic disturbances going on in their homes. Most of the women are complaining of drugging and sexual assault. So it's a big national problem.
Verveth bought the book. What she...
Okay. So if you're going to watch that, it's okay. You can watch it if you want to. Dr. John Hall wrote books on this stuff, and a lot of the stuff that he wrote about, unfortunately, came true for me. It just really sucks. That's how it is. But none of the stuff that these people that you see in my video is talking about gang stalking and religion. My God. This is a good one right here. Electronic voices. This is an excellent video. Right there, it talks about more of the harassment campaign tactics.
What you need to know. Organized gang stalking, also known as gang stalking, cause stalking, organized vigilante stalking, stalking by proxy, community.
I suggest you watch that video, because you're going to find out that this gang stalking stuff has nothing to do with religion or spirituality. Wonderful video. Wonderful video. And you will see that this gang stalking stuff, really Nazis, Stasi, and the NKVD and the KGB over in the Soviet Union. It's just another version of it, but add direct energy weapons and mind control technology. Bam, baby. That's what you are just going through. Those people, what they went through in East Germany under the Stasi, you just go in under an advanced form of it. KGB, COINTELPRO, but with some added stuff to it. I'm sorry, I've been up since 2 o'clock. I guess I'm kind of tired. Okay, this is another video featuring Dr. John Hall. Oh, beautiful video. Beautiful freaking video right here. I suggest you watch it. Really beautiful video that proves that this gang stalking stuff has nothing to do with religion or spirituality. So I'm going to look up, what you call it, Ted Gunderson, the former top cop of Los Angeles County. Let's look him up. Ted Gunderson. Ted Gunderson. I need to fix that. Stop there. Ted Gunderson, gang stalking. I'm being zapped in this room right now, being hit in the eye. Okay, come on. This is Ted Gunderson. He is no longer with us, but he wrote an affidavit proving that the gang stalking is real, proving that everything that I am experiencing as a real gang stalking victim has nothing to do with religion or spirituality, okay? Direct energy weapons of some type, I'm being hit with. Just like my justice, Cheryl Welch, and Dr. John Hall, okay? And everything else is all lining up. The Havana syndrome. It's all lining up with direct energy weapons. and mind control technology. Ain't nothing freaking spiritual or religious about the stuff that I'm going through. I'm a real gang stalking victim. Most people talking about gang stalking are not talking about gang stalking. They're talking about harassment campaigns. So anyway, I'm gonna close this down. You have George Webb, wonderful dude. Yeah, I know he does the tongue thing in the beginning of the video, but this dude is amazing, amazing. He didn't talk about gang stalking with direct energy weapons and mind control.
Hi there.
He talks about harassment campaigns.
I was a very strong critic of U.S. federal law enforcement for a case here in Portland, a very high-profile case called the Portland Christmas tree bomber case. And because of that, I ended up in the program, in the TI program, sort of a modern COINTELPRO. I think it might be called Disrupt and Discredit, or Disrupt and Destroy, D&D for short.
Wonderful video that talked about real gang stalking harassment campaigns. He didn't talk about gang stalking with a direct energy weapon. He talked about harassment campaigns, okay? But wonderful information. Wonderful, beautiful information. Okay, let's see if I can find that. It's Cynthia McKinney, okay? There it is. Julian McKinney. Julian McKinney's work. This is the video right here. Excellent video that talks about real gang stalking, especially with direct energy weapons and mind control. We got another gang stalker. She looks familiar. Gotta make sure. And stop the camera.
Harassment campaigns mixed with direct energy weapons and mind control technology. In many ways to prove that gang stalking is real is Ted Gunderson. Ted Gunderson was the former highest ranking law enforcement officer in Los Angeles County. Ted Gunderson was the former highest ranking FBI agent in Los Angeles County. Ted Gunderson wrote an affidavit proving that the gang stalking is real. Weapons effects. Popular Mechanics magazine. Electronic weapons effects. So psychoelectronic weapons effects is the old mind control program that proves that gang stalking is real. Has nothing to do with no chupacabra. That has nothing to do with no demon, no witchcraft, no monitoring spirit.
Okay, so I gotta turn it down for the police. So I found, and the police is leading the fire. So you're gonna hear a lot of motorcycles. They have Santa Monica Pier, and you are going to hear a lot of motorcycle traffic in this protest. All right, so I got to start this protest all over. Oh, you can see that? Can you see that? Okay, it's black. Can you see that? Hopefully, okay, there it is. I can see it now. So that's the time of day, and you're going to hear a lot of motorcycle traffic. Shockingly, a lot of motorcycle traffic.
Gang-stalking as gang-stalking as gang-stalking.
I need you to Google video.
Sis, you can't see without
Google video. Google video.
There's never been. Cause their fertility to go down, but Hormaquat in their.
Easy to be seen as schizophrenic, to be seen as suffering from delusions of grandeur, and we're not. We are gang stalking victims, and we are being hit with a highly illegal harassment campaign.
Meet up on the internet, finding comfort and information from others who say they too suffer from electronic stalking, mind control, and even rape. Loosely defined, gang stalking is where organized groups target and harass unwilling victims to the point of paranoia, leaving the victims to deal with skeptical family members and skeptical law.
If you watch my videos about COVID-19 and gang stalking, Google my name, Talan Godfrey, Google video, Talan Godfrey, Google video, Talan Godfrey. watch my videos about gang stalking and COVID-19 vaccines. All right, so
as gang stalking, as gang stalking, as gang stalking.
So there's many ways to prove that gang stalking is real, and gang stalking witchcraft. Gang stalking has nothing to do with no chupacabra, no demons. Gang stalking has nothing to do with some chosen one. Gang stalking is just harassment campaigns mixed with direct energy weapons and mind control technology. The many ways to prove that gang stalking is real is Ted Gunderson. Ted Gunderson was the former highest ranking law enforcement officer in Los Angeles County. Ted Gunderson was the former highest ranking FBI agent in Los Angeles County. Ted Gunderson wrote an affidavit proving that the gang stalking is real, and if his gang stalking affidavit proved that these gang stalkers have access to direct energy weapons and mind control technology, no witchcraft included in that affidavit. Then another way to prove that gang stalking is real is Popular Mechanics Magazine Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects. Popular Mechanics Magazine Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects. So Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects is the old mind control program that proves that gang stalking is real. It has nothing to do with no chupacabra. That has nothing to do with no demon, no witchcraft, no monitoring spirits. Popular Mechanics Magazine Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects proves that gang stalking is real. And all you have to do is just read it.
Where is his glasses? He can't see without his glasses. Put his glasses on.
Then another way to prove that gang stalking is real is the Justice Department. Google video gang stalking Justice Department. Google video gang stalking Justice Department. Google video gang stalking the Justice Department video. Another way to prove that gang stalking is real is William Shatner. Yes, that dude from Star Trek. William Shatner. Weirdo What Season 3 Episode 10 features a lawyer named Cheryl. What proves that gang stalking is real is William Shatner, that dude from Star Trek. Weirdo What Season 3 Episode 10 featuring Cheryl Welch. And all the information that lawyer named Cheryl Welch, all her information proved that gang stalking had nothing to do with no demon, no chupacabra, no witchcraft. So
as gang stalking, as gang stalking, as gang stalking.
I need you to Google video Dantavius gang stalking. Google video Dantavius gang stalking. Google video Dantavius gang stalking. Then I need you to Google UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking.
The strange phenomenon was called Havana syndrome. Stalking, as gang stalking.
Consider that their conscience, maybe their intuition. But in tonight's special assignment, Ross Blackstone explains that voice may not be yours at all. Some say it could be the government controlling your mind.
Cheryl Welsh lives in Davis and studies law at Lincoln. She says she's also a victim of street theater.
I'm called Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects. That's in Popular Mechanics Magazine right now. Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects, the old mind control program, proves that gang stalking is real.
I don't think the public has it.
She's gathered documents like this from the United Nations that suggest banning stalking as gang stalking. The strange phenomenon was called Havana syndrome. Electromagnetic weapons because of their biological effects on people. She's also collected papers that she says shows long-term American goals.
I've got the documents from NASA, from Federal Times, from back in the 70s, the DIA, talking about how they were going to use this microwave hearing to drive political targets crazy.
Welsh says more and more people are stepping forward to say now it's coming true. On special assignment, Ross Blackstone, KOVR 13 News. Stalking as gang-stalking.
I'm called psycho-electronic weapons effects. That's in Popular Mechanics magazine right now. Psycho-electronic weapons effects. The old mind control program proves that gang stalking is real.
What if someone really was watching? Well, in tonight's special assignment, Ross Blackstone introduces us to Northern Californians who say the government is monitoring their every move, reading their thoughts, and controlling their minds.
It's an entire program. It's a stalking, harassment, surveillance, torture.
Marianne Stratton says she is a walking human experiment.
You can't go anywhere without somebody following you, knowing they know what you do.
As gang-stalking. The strange phenomenon was called Havana syndrome. At his rally last summer, Stratton and others explained how the government monitors their thoughts through ultra-frequency radio waves sent by any energy source directly to the electromagnetic waves in their brains. They say the waves can also control their minds and their bodies.
They can cause your heart to hurt. They can cause you blast your stomach. They can cause your ankles to give out. They can cause your knees to give out. Whatever they direct it to, wherever they can direct the pain to, your body feels all of it.
I'm called psycho-electronic weapons effects. That's in Popular Mechanics magazine right now. Psycho-electronic weapons effects. The old mind control program proves that gang stalking is real.
The strange phenomenon was called Havana syndrome. Stalking as gang-stalking.
So if you're cute in the face, if you're a gang stalking victim and you're like this,
Body stay vicious, I'll be up in the gym just working on my fitness.
you try to keep your body all nice and tight, chances are if you're a real gang stalking victim, then you already been raped because these gang stalkers have already broken into your apartment. Please buy a master lock door security bar. Do not trust your deadbolt. Please buy a master lock door security bar.
As gang-stalking. Read up on the internet, finding comfort and information from others who say they too suffer from electronic stalking, mind control, and even rape. Loosely defined, gang-stalking is where organized groups target and harass unwilling victims to the point of paranoia, leaving the victims to deal with skeptical family members and skeptical law.
Okay, I'm going to jump over to electronic harassment. This is where people take electronic weapons. Let me just read the definition. Electronic harassment happens if somebody uses any electronic device to aid themselves in invading your person or your property for the purpose of gathering information illegally or for the purpose of causing harm. This is electronic harassment.
The former top cop of Los Angeles County, the former head FBI agent of Los Angeles County, Ted Gunderson, who was also a gang stalking victim, wrote an affidavit proving that the gang stalking is real and proving that there is no gosh darn demon a part of gang stalking. Gunderson.
I've had gang stalking on me. Recently, I've been the victim of a disinformation program by a guy named Stu Webb and other individuals. Stu Webb has actually put out word that I was kicked out of the FBI for practicing satanic ceremonies in the federal building. Okay.
Psycho-electronic weapons effects. The old mind control program proves that gang stalking is real.
The strange phenomenon was called Havana syndrome.
Stalking, our 5-year investigation of mysterious brain injuries reported by U.S. national security officials. The injured include White House staff, CIA officers, FBI agents, military officers, and their families. Many believe that they were wounded by a secret weapon that fires a high-energy beam of microwaves or ultrasound. This is our 4th story, and for the first time we have evidence of who might be responsible. Most of the injured have fought for America, often in secret, and they're frustrated
that the U.S. government publicly doubts that an adversary is targeting Americans.
Psychoelectronic weapons effects. The old mind control program proves that gang stalking is real.
The strange phenomenon was called Havana syndrome.
Stalking.
We're hearing about now is one.
A major medical study for the government was led by Dr. David Railman of Stanford University. In our 2022 report, he told us,
What we found was, we thought, clear evidence of an injury to the auditory and vestibular system of the brain. Everything starting with the inner ear, where humans perceive sound and sense balance, and then translate those perceptions into brain electrical signals.
his study found directed pulsed radio frequency energy appears to be the most plausible mechanism. For example, a focused beam of microwaves or acoustic ultrasound. More than 100 officials or family members have unexplained, persistent.
See, there's mind control right there. So
this is an incomplete video. Incomplete video.
Alex Jones, Infowars.com. Gang-stalking as gang-stalking.
These people, these gang-stalking victims, are being placed upon mind-control technology.
And then they have the supersonic nauseator. See, there's mind control right there. So open, it's sold in a weapons catalog.
Listen to Alex Jones, Infowars.com.
So this is a protest against real gang stalking. None of that chosen one crap, no tarot cards included, nothing about the supernaturals included in this protest. So you want to learn the truth about gang stalking? Go Google Popular Mechanics Magazine, Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects. Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects was an old mind control program that proved that gang stalking is real. And then you have Ted Gunderson's gang stalking affidavit. Just read it.
Meet up on the internet, finding comfort and information from others who say they too suffer from electronic stalking, mind control, and even rape. Loosely defined, gang stalking is where organized groups target and harass unwilling victims to the point of paranoia, leaving the victims to deal with skeptical family members and skeptical law.
Gang-stalking as gang-stalking. Gang-stalking as gang-stalking.
Be inundated with thousands of other people voicing the same complaints of organized stalking, of directed energy weapons attacks, burning, twitching, severe headaches, blurred vision, as well as hearing the voices of their perpetrators in their head or in their surroundings while they're being attacked.
Wow. Well, let me go down the list of some of these that I came up with. We've got DARPA has a sonic projector that was reported on in 2007. Of course, it had been around for quite some time before then. Army has something they call voice to skull. We got the Air Force using microwaves to create sounds at Brooks Air Force Base. We've got the Marine Corps with their Medusa project. We've got the State Department, as reported by the Washington Post in 2005, working on voices implanted in people's heads. We've got a couple of companies, one that has patented something called hypersound. That's American Technologies. Has also got Holosonic Research Labs, also has a patented version. So
I need you to Google video Dantavius gang stalking. Google video Dantavius gang stalking. Google video Dantavius gang stalking. Then I need you to Google UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking.
gang-stalking as gang-stalking.
So just
listen to Alex Jones, Infowars.com.
Hi, my name is Talan Godfrey. Watch my videos about COVID-19 and gang stalking. Google my name, Talan Godfrey, Google video, Talan Godfrey, Google video, Talan Godfrey, Google videos to watch my videos about gang stalking and COVID-19 vaccines. All right.
As gang-stalking.
So this is Mark Dice. Mark Dice, government official now admits that mind control technology is real. This is Mark Dice, government official now admits that mind control technology is real. So if you are a real gang stalking victim, this is some of the weapons, some of the technology these shitty poopy gang stalkers are going to hit you and your family with. I'm so sorry about that.
If not fully employed as a psychological weapon aimed at any number of groups or events. If this sounds like just another crazy conspiracy theory, then you should know in 2016, numerous U.S. and Canadian embassy staff members in Havana, Cuba, reported experiencing strange ringing in their ears and cognitive disruptions, which opened up a gigantic can of worms. Not long after this, U.S. intelligence and military personnel reported the same symptoms in other places around the world, including China, Europe, and even in Washington, D.C. The strange phenomena was called Havana syndrome, and after doing an investigation, the National Academies of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine released a report in December of 2020 saying that microwave energy, specifically directed pulsed radio frequency energy, appears to be the most plausible explanation. Then just 1 month later, the CIA released a report claiming that most of the cases of Havana syndrome were not the result of a campaign by a hostile power and suggested that it was just stress or psychosomatic reactions. Obviously, they just don't want the general public to freak out by admitting that psychotronic weapons exist.
Then another way to prove that gang stalking is real is the Justice Department. Google video gang stalking Justice Department. Google video gang stalking Justice Department. Another way to prove that gang stalking is real is Popular Mechanics Magazine Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects. Popular Mechanics Magazine Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects.
In February of this year, 2022, reports surfaced that numerous White House staff had experienced Havana syndrome on the White House grounds and believed that they were being targeted with a directed energy weapon, targeted at their home, at their apartments. If you look up psychotronic weapons or electronic harassment on Wikipedia, the article says that it's just a conspiracy theory that government agents make use of electromagnetic radiation to harass people or transmit sounds into their heads. But for decades now, the United States government has been in possession of a device that can literally make people hear voices that seem as if they're coming from within their own head. In 2002,
gang-stalking as gang-stalking.
Gang-stalking. Google video Dantavius gang-stalking. Google video Dantavius gang-stalking. Then I need you to Google UrbanDictionary.com gang-stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang-stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang-stalking.
Listen to Alex Jones, Infowars.com. Gang-stalking as gang-stalking.
This is a gang-stalking protest, and yes, every single gang-stalker should be 187 under U.S. Code 18 sedition, treason, and terrorism. Every single gang-stalker should be in jail because they're violating the RICO Act, and I hope to God it happens.
Assaulted 3 times. My coworkers were discussing killing me, taking me to the KKK, and on a CD Today, one of my co-workers is discussing a list that I've been placed on, and once you get placed on this list, all the money in the world won't save me. If they want me, I'm gone. And he stated, man, you got to get in this thing. This thing is bigger than the KKK. There's judges in it, policemen in it.
So everything this lady said is true and was confirmed by Ted Gunderson. Ted Gunderson was the highest ranking law enforcement officer in Los Angeles County. Ted Gunderson was the highest ranking FBI agent in Los Angeles County. He wrote an affidavit proving that the gang-stalking is real. Everything this lady said was true. Then another way to prove that gang-stalking is real is the Justice Department. Google video gang-stalking Justice Department. Google video gang-stalking Justice Department. Another way to prove that gang-stalking is real is Popular Mechanics Magazine, Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects. Popular Mechanics Magazine, Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects.
Don't be long, I worry about you while you're gone.
Gang-stalking.
Listen to Alex Jones. Infowars.com.
Mechanics Magazine, Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects. Popular Mechanics Magazine, Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects.
Don't be long, I worry about you while you're gone.
Gang-stalking. As gang-stalking.
Listen to Alex Jones. Infowars.com.
This is Dr. Terrence Robertson and Dr. John Hall on direct energy weapons and targeted individuals.
The three tenets that we're really talking about are stalking, also referred to as gang-stalking. I call it organized stalking because gang-stalking gives a lot of people the notion that it's guys in black jackets and, wearing colors. It's not really that. It's a very pervasive form of organized stalking where the person is followed, their home is broken into, things are tampered with, usually not stolen, so that people don't get a burglary charge. Street theater where people walk around you, talking, people that don't know you, walking up to you, mentioning things about you that they wouldn't know unless they did know you. The combination of that with what I call audio harassment, which can be voice to skull, hearing voices in your head, usually starts with tinnitus or ringing in the ears, and progresses to voices, or hearing voices in your surroundings.
To help prove that gang-stalking is real, you had Ted Gunderson. Ted Gunderson was the former highest-ranking law enforcement officer in Los Angeles County. Ted Gunderson wrote an affidavit proving that the gang-stalking is real. Then you have an old mind control program called Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects. That's in Popular Mechanics Magazine right now. Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects. The old mind control program proves that gang-stalking is real. This is Dr. Terrence Robertson and Dr. John Hall on direct energy weapons and targeted individuals.
Anything that will vibrate and finish carrying the sound, and it is distinctly different from what most people term voice to skull or the voices that you hear in your head. Third thing, usually while you're being audio harassed, being attacked with directed energy cause twitching of the muscles, complete spasm of the muscles, even spasms of the whole body, changes in heart rate, severe heartburn, severe headaches, eye burning, and blurred vision are just some of the more common ones. I've had people correspond with me that are having burning of the feet, burning of various parts.
Terrence Robertson and Dr. John Hall on direct energy weapons and targeted individuals. So
as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking.
video, Dan Tavia's Terrence Robertson and Dr. John Hall on direct energy weapons and targeted individuals.
As gang-stalking, as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking.
I need you to Google video Dan Tavia's gang stalking. Google video Dan Tavia's gang stalking. Then I need you to Google UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking.
As gang-stalking, as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking.
I need you to Google video Dan Tavia's gang stalking. Google video Dan Tavia's gang stalking. Google video Dan Tavia's gang stalking. Then I need you to Google UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang stalking.
Stalking, as gangs.
Then you have an old mind control program called Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects. That's in Popular Mechanics magazine right now. Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects. The old mind control program proves that gang stalking is real.
Listen to Alex Jones, Infowars.com. Meet up on the internet, finding comfort and information from others who say they too suffer from electronic stalking, mind control, and even rape. Loosely defined, gang stalking is where organized groups target and harass unwilling victims to the point of paranoia, leaving the victims to deal with skeptical family members and skeptical law.
Stalkers have the ability to read your mind. Yes, they do. Stalkers have the ability to read your mind. Yes, they do.
Here's Google. Google has mind-reading AI that can tell what music you listen to based on your brain signal, right? Wow, can you believe that they have AI that can read my, can literally tell what I was just listening to based on brain signals? Yeah, do you know that those brain signals, they also can manipulate and control?
Here at Davos, it's been the talk of the hour, but I want to talk about it in a different way, which is the ability to decode brainwave activity. After all, what you think, what you feel, it's all just data. Data that in large patterns can be decoded using artificial intelligence.
Researchers at the University of California have created a machine able to translate your thoughts into a text. The intended goal is to help those who are unable to speak. Critics fear the device could reveal unwanted thoughts or untold truths accidentally. Ashley Banks with more.
Touting. You see, I told you that people can read your mind. Yes, people can read your mind. Gang stalkers, depending on who gang stalking you, have synthetic telepathy. They can read your mind.
Nauseator. See, there's mind control right there. So open, it's sold in a weapons catalog.
Listen to Alex Jones.
as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking.
Google videos to watch my videos about gang-stalking and COVID-19 vaccines. All right, watch my videos about COVID-19 and gang-stalking. Google my name, Talan Godfrey, Google video, Talan Godfrey, Google video, Talan Godfrey, Google videos to watch my videos about gang-stalking and COVID-19 vaccines. All right,
as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking.
Vice.com, I'd seen like one short TV video, they're like 5 minutes, a documentary they were going to do on Gang-Stalkers. That's all I was able to see, but they haven't made the documentary yet. What would you say it is in a short definition?
Gang-stalking is just a harassment campaign with direct energy weapons and mind control. There's so many harassment campaigns out there, but gang-stalking is dealing with direct energy weapons and mind control. Like, see, I just stand right here, I get hit with stuff.
Physically and mentally, like
I haven't been hit with any of like the voice to skull technology. I used to get hit with voice to skull technology, but it's usually direct energy weapons.
Our society has been under such an influence of all these electronics for almost 20 years now. The direct connection, the indirect connection you have to your speaker and stuff. That everybody wants to permeate their society with all kinds of electronic messages. Maybe that's not what we need. I don't know.
Well, there are a lot of people talking about this new world order. They want to pump all these type of EMFs into the environment that never existed before. Right. For whatever reason, I do not know. Yeah. We don't really need faster internet speeds. As far as I'm concerned, 5G is somewhat fine. I don't get sick by it. Yeah. Well, at the levels that I'm used to, like the library.
Sure. And basically that could be it. I've had some young guy, but he's probably the exception, but he's the only person I've ever known in my life, any class or race, that has never read a book in his life. And it's because he grew up playing so many video games that he had like no worldview. Like it was crazy and all me, but I can kind of see how it comes about because like with the gang-stalking, for example, I have cerebral palsy, I have a little bit of autism. I'm trying to understand the self-consciousness that we feel in society that is taken advantage of by capitalism and corporate marketing, you know what I mean? To be a different person, to be who they want you to be.
Well, unfortunately, yeah, that's just the way it is because society, if you do it, get you more easily to be controlled.
Yeah. Have a nice day. Sorry, I didn't mean to...
No, I was just looking at the video game.
Gang-stalking.
And all you have to do is just read it. Gunderson wrote an affidavit. Talan Godfrey, Google video, Talan Godfrey, Google video, Talan Godfrey, Google videos to watch my videos about gang-stalking and COVID-19 vaccines. All right,
as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking, as gang-stalking.
So there's many ways to prove prove that gang stalking is real, and gang stalking had nothing to do with no witchcraft. Gang stalking had nothing to do with no chupacabra, no demons. Gang stalking had nothing to do with some chosen one. Gang stalking is just a harassment campaign mixed with direct energy weapons and mind control technology. The many ways to prove that gang stalking is real is Ted Gunderson. Ted Gunderson was the former highest ranking law enforcement officer in Los Angeles County. Ted Gunderson was the former highest ranking FBI agent in Los Angeles County. Ted Gunderson wrote an affidavit proving that the gang stalking is real, and if his gang stalking affidavit proved that these gang stalkers have access to direct energy weapons and mind control technology, no witchcraft included in that affidavit. Then another way to prove that gang stalking is real is Popular Mechanics Magazine Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects. Popular Mechanics Magazine Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects. So Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects is the old mind control program that proves that gang stalking is real. It has nothing to do with no chupacabra. That has nothing to do with no demon, no witchcraft, no monitoring spirits. Popular Mechanics Magazine Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects proves that gang stalking is real. And all you have to do is just read it.
Where is his glasses? He can't see without his glasses. Put his glasses on.
Then another way to prove that gang stalking is real is the Justice Department. Google video gang stalking Justice Department. Google video gang stalking Justice Department. Google video gang stalking the Justice Department video. Another way to prove that gang stalking is real is William Shatner. Yes, that dude from Star Trek. William Shatner. Weirdo What Season 3 Episode 10 features a lawyer named Cheryl Welsh. What proves that gang stalking is real is William Shatner, that dude from Star Trek. Weirdo What Season 3 Episode 10 featuring Cheryl Welsh. And all the information that lawyer named Cheryl Welsh, all her information proved that gang stalking had nothing to do with no demon, no chupacabra, no witchcraft. So
as gang stalking. Gang-stalking.
I need you to Google video Dantavius gang-stalking. Google video Dantavius gang-stalking. Google video Dantavius gang-stalking. Then I need you to Google UrbanDictionary.com gang-stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang-stalking. UrbanDictionary.com gang-stalking.
Jump over to electronic harassment, and this is where people take electronic weapons. Let me just read the definition. Electronic harassment happens if somebody uses any electronic device to aid themselves in invading your person or your property for the purpose of gathering information illegally or for the purpose of causing harm. This is electronic harassment. It's electronic harassment. Electronic harassment.
This is a protest against gang stalking. Google my name, Talan Godfrey. Google video, Talan Godfrey. Google video, Talan Godfrey. Google video for real videos about gang stalking.
Read up on the internet, finding comfort and information from others who say they too suffer from electronic stalking, mind control, and even rape. Loosely defined, gang stalking is where organized groups target and harass unwilling victims to the point of paranoia, leaving the victims to deal with skeptical family members and skeptical law.
As gang-stalking.
Another way to prove this magazine.
As gang-stalking.
So this is from Greg Reese, Infowars.com with another win talking about targeted individuals. Listen up.
Is known as gang-stalking, gang-stalking. Reporting for InfoWars, this is Greg Reese. After 9/11 and the birth of Homeland Security, fusion centers were set up to monitor U.S. citizens, and the U.S. Department of Justice legalized non-consensual experiments on the public. These fusion centers employ civilians to target individuals and harass them, intimidate them, vandalize their property, and interfere with their day-to-day life. This is known as gang-stalking. Reporting for InfoWars, this is Greg Reese. Former high-ranking FBI agent Ted Gunderson reported in 2011 that himself and thousands of others were being targeted. FBI agent Mike German confirmed this as well. Several federal agents have reported that they were targeting individual Americans, including people who were simply pro-life, and that they were pressured to put more people on their targeting lists. Reporting for InfoWars, this is Greg Reese. To legitimize more federal funding, these Homeland Security fusion centers are able to put any American citizen on the terrorist watch list without any reason or due process. Reporting for InfoWars, this is Greg Reese. As gang-stalking. Gang-stalking.
Then another way to prove that gang-stalking is real is Popular Mechanics Magazine, Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects. Popular Mechanics Magazine, Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects. So Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects is the old mind control program that proves that gang-stalking is real. It has nothing to do with no chupacabra. That had nothing to do with no demon, no witchcraft, no monitoring spirits. Popular Mechanics Magazine, Psychoelectronic Weapons Effects proves that gang-stalking is real. Then another way to prove that gang-stalking is real is the Justice Department. Google video gang-stalking Justice Department. Google video gang-stalking Justice Department. Google video gang-stalking the Justice Department video. This is a protest against gang-stalking. Google my name, Talan Godfrey. Google video, Talan Godfrey. Google video, Talan Godfrey. Google video for real videos about gang-stalking.
Gang-stalking is known as gang-stalking.
These gang-stalkers have already broken into your apartment. Please buy a master lock door security bar. Do not trust your deadbolt. Please buy a master lock door security bar.
Meet up on the internet, finding comfort and information from others who say they too suffer from electronic stalking, mind control, and even rape. Loosely defined, gang-stalking is where organized groups target and harass unwilling victims to the point of paranoia, leaving the victims to deal with skeptical family members and skeptical law.
Okay, I'm going to jump over to electronic harassment, and this is where people take electronic weapons. Let me just read the definition. Electronic harassment happens if somebody uses any electronic device to aid themselves in invading your person or your property for the purpose of gathering information illegally or for the purpose of causing harm. This is electronic harassment.
Gang-stalking is known as gang-stalking.
you have an old mind control program called Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects. That's in Popular Mechanics magazine right now. Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects, the old mind control program, proves that gang stalking is real.
Listen to Alex Jones, Infowars.com.
As gang-stalking,
Be inundated with thousands of other people voicing the same complaints of organized stalking, of directed energy weapons attacks, burning, twitching, severe headaches, blurred vision, as well as hearing the voices of their perpetrators in their head or in their surroundings while they're being attacked.
as gang-stalking.
Wow. Well, let me go down the list of some of these that I came up with. We've got DARPA has a sonic projector that was reported on in 2007, but of course it had been around for quite some time before then. Army has something they call voice to skull. We got the Air Force using microwaves to create sounds at Brooks Air Force Base. We've got the Marine Corps with their Medusa project. We've got the State Department, as reported by the Washington Post in 2005, working on voices implanted in people's heads. We've got a couple of companies, one that has patented something called hypersound. That's American Technologies. Has also got Holosonic Research Labs, also has a patented version. So directly
as gang-stalking. As gang-stalking.
Knowledge of it, hive minds, voice to skull, emotion manipulation behavior, modification technology is being used against the gang-stalkers themselves and against people in the program. And it is being used to assist them in doing their job, specifically to take away their conscience, specifically to take away their empathy and their sympathy.
As gang-stalking.
Listen to Alex Jones, Infowars.com.
Then another way to prove that gang stalking is real is the Justice Department. Google video gang stalking Justice Department. Google video gang stalking Justice Department. Another way to prove that gang stalking is real is Popular Mechanics magazine, Psycho-Electronic Weapons Effects. Popular Mechanics magazine, Psycho-Electronic Weapons.
All right. So